Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and today we'll be flying here from Perth International Airport. We're heading out to easily Ronnie. However, we're going to go to Al Najaf Airfield Base, where we last flew, because our aircraft is now ready. And we're going to get to fly on the A320. This is their debut flight on the A320. This is actually like their debut. They're going to be flying on the A320neo into that small Al Najaf Airport, also Al Najaf Airfield. So this is actually like a 50-50. The first aircraft is going to be coming in for landing. And now, as you can see, we've now boarded the aircraft. We're going to be secure. I've secured here from the here. I've actually secured here a seat at the back. You're a very good seat at the back. Which I mean. And now I'm going to be pushed back here for the flight out to New Zealand, to the Al Najaf base. There's going to be a very attempt here. So currently Air New Zealand actually don't fly this route. But yeah. Anyway guys, this is not real, so yeah. We'll continue. Here's our aircraft being taxied onto the tarmac, and now we're going to be heading out here. On the A320neo, only Qantas Link actually flies to New Zealand. I've actually got twice a day flights to New Zealand on the A320s. Their A320s Qantas Link. Yeah, and also Air New Zealand also flies in here, but like, they're like their only airlines. So. And as you can see, we're now taxiing out here. There's actually going to be no jet bridge, if you guys saw. There's actually going to be no jet bridge, so yeah. And we're also going to be heading out to a very, very tight approach. This Air New Zealand aircraft is going to do something special. And now let's take off here, and commentary continues over 1 minute. Alright, now we are in the air. So now we are in the air currently. We're going to go to New Zealand. We're going to be arriving there in a few hours. Can't believe that Qantas Link Dash 8s don't fly there. They're actually going to retire the Dash 8s from now out. It's because like if the Dash 8s make it to New Zealand, if the A320 somehow manages to land, then they're gonna send their A320s. Not making the Dash 8s. It's actually a very risky flight. Joe has actually stayed behind, and now he's leaving everything. So yeah. It's actually gonna be a very, very short flight, and the sun looks like to be setting. And I can see Air New Zealand, I can see New Zealand in the distance, so yeah. I don't know what to expect when we land, but yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be preparing for descent out to New Zealand. Here's RAF Scampton. It's actually getting nighttime, which is crazy.
1,000.
Now we are slowly. Okay, now we're
1,000.
slowly making our descent. Here we can see the easily Ronnie International Airport.
500. 400. 300. Minimum 200.
We're actually not going to be coming in for landing. However, we're going to be coming in for landing for another runway.
100.
And we're actually only like 300 feet right now. We're gonna get ready for their flaps. We're gonna just get off of their flaps. Here we come in now.
Retard.
And we are officially landed! But now we're going to be taxiing up to the end of the runway. We have officially landed here at the Almaja Airfield. On the A320 Neo. I'm actually very proud. Wow. It's actually the debut flight out to Almaja. I know they actually operated ATR-17, like a very short haul flight. But like now the A320 has come in for landing and we actually have landed. Obviously there are like barely any fire truck, which is like there's only like one fire truck because they can do like a splash in the lake. But what they do is actually when you enter the terminal, everywhere they actually applaud. So yeah, this actually happened to ATR-17s back then. So yeah. Air New Zealand carried Q300 to Q200s carried here to this airport. Since they're now retired, now got the A320 Neos coming in here. And here we come now in here. Here we come into the gate. But they don't allow the A320s to park, I think, into the terminal. Because like the ATR-72 is still gonna park there, you know. And now the aircraft is coming to a stop. And the air stairs are coming out here. The air stairs. There are actually one set of air stairs. And there's only like one A320 flight allowed per day. There's 800. The two A320s can fit. I mean, they can, but like all Naja airfield base do not have like enough like area. Does not actually have like enough stairs, air stairs. That's why everybody's gonna exit from the front. Alright, now we're officially here. And now I'm gonna come off the aircraft. And our next aircraft's actually in the hangar right there. It's gonna pull up here, and I'm gonna board it. Woo! So we've officially arrived here from Perth. And hey, look at that! ATR 72, Air New Zealand. Now, what did they do? Board here at the very back. I'm actually gonna open the side door. And I have to like walk around it. So enter from the front of the aircraft. But as you can see, this is actually a pretty good time to get a shot. But yeah. Then I'm gonna taxi the aircraft to the gate. Now remove the stairs. The air stairs have been retracted. Alright, I'm sitting here at the very back, which means like I'm like one of the last passengers here. Now I'm gonna wait here for the pushback tug to take us out. I can't believe the pushback tug is actually gonna take us out. I feel like the time to take it. Driving results. Alright, looks like we're getting taxied on here to the roadway. Which actually is pretty crazy. They're gonna detach the aircraft and they're heading out. The engines are now started. I mean, it's like very low, but I don't know why they're doing that. But they're barely like any people that live here. And the people that live here actually is only one. Oh, this is like a small carrier. And when we arrive into Auckland, I'm going to see a lot of ATR 72s from Air New Zealand from there. With their home, obviously. Alright, now we're going to take the seaside view. It's like, what, like 5 minutes late or something? 5-minute flight time? 2 minutes late. That's where they're going to get already the flaps ready. They are going to be coming in. And the aircraft's coming in for landing pretty soon. They're landing well, obviously. Going down the flaps. The landing gear's extending. Land speed 117. We're gonna keep the altitude right. We gotta keep the speed right. And here we come in now into Ronnie. Look how short the aircraft. Now the aircraft is gonna taxi out. Now, unfortunately, the aircraft cannot be parked at like jet stairs, alright? It cannot be parked at like the jetways. But instead, it's actually gonna be parked at the remote stands. There's only two spaces. Probably because maybe that's more. But for some reason, Dash 8s will park here. If you don't like dashing that hard, and look at that, I got a message. The Dash 8s on the Qantas link are not going to be flying up to Al-Dajjah airfield anymore. ATR-72s and A320s will keep their flights. Well, ATR-72s from Air New Zealand and the A320s from we're gonna actually meet up with our buddy, Joe, and then we're gonna head out to, actually we need to head out to Tokyo. I cannot believe this, but we're gonna head out to Tokyo. The only thing I want to make this side journey is because I want to fly on their inaugural flight, so that's why. I'm going to quickly take it. And here we are parked. The aircraft has been parked. Here we are. Now we're gonna get a terminal bus. We're gonna get the terminal bus to pick us up. And now we're gonna fly like the 787-9 of Air New Zealand. We're gonna fly them to Tokyo. And here we are. We have arrived at the gate. We're not at the gate like that. Here comes the bus. Here now comes the side door. I can see we're now going to be boarding the bus here. I'm at the very back, so I should get out first. Which I think they're like the positivity. And I get to take the first few seats. And here comes the bus now. We're going to be leaving here to the main gate. There was actually a remote stand here, but now we're gonna wait for our 787. That's actually next to our dash. It's actually next to our ATR, but yeah, it's gonna get taxied over to the gate. And now we've arrived at the gate, so we gotta wait now. I mean, we're heading to a different continent. We're gonna be heading for a different continent, so yeah. 787 from Air New Zealand. They've actually left it like this here. It's actually in the all black livery, which I actually do like. And here's our buddy Joe. Alright. We're gonna get our pushback tug here secured. As we can see, the pushback tug has now taken drive. It's now heading to our aircraft. We're free for the day. It's actually gonna be parked at a different gate. The very, very last gate. And look at that, there's like a L1011 tray store right there. I was just around. That's cool. We're gonna park at the remote stand. And here arrives our gate. Actually, our gate number 2. Here arrives our 787-9. I'm getting towed to the gate. Actually, pretty good. This looks like a 787-8 variant with 787-9. You don't know? You can say like it's a. And here has arrived our aircraft. Detach. There's actually we were supposed to board from the L2 door, but actually we're gonna be boarding from the L1 door, unless they move it. The L2 door, and you can see they moved the aircraft to the L2 door. Here's gonna be our aircraft heading out to Tokyo, right? Yeah, this is our aircraft. 787-9. That's pretty good. Alright, well, you guys are gonna see the next part of the next video. So, yeah, see you guys next video. Bye.